And if when you share this idea, the 1387 rule with people, are you said yes, they're shocked. Are there things that you often mention or recommend that they add on to their the schooling or education?
Yeah, there are many things. I want to say one thing that, and I didn't learn to do that till later, but I think it's really important, especially for twice exceptional students, children, because schooling in general, traditional schooling isn't a good fit. So, they have a lot, and then depending on what age your child is, how long you've been in the school system, I think the social emotional aspects of things is very, very important, because the way our brains process information, for any parents that don't know, every information outside isn't what it really is. It's all filtered through the emotional part of our brain. So what brain science is telling us is that whatever we're perceiving, our processing of it isn't truly what is out there. That really everything is filtered through the social and emotional part of our brains, and we're not even really aware of it, automatically before it hits our frontal lobe for the logical part. So if you think about it, to me as a parent, I think if I had to pick like one thing, among all the fires that you're like, oh my God, what should I do? It's really focus on social emotional health for your child. And what I mean by that, sometimes there's a lot of things we can't do, but I have a complicated, twice exceptional child. Sometimes his feelings are both kids, but for him, they have big feelings. And sometimes they don't know why they have it. And we're not here as a parent to go, well, why are you feeling that? It doesn't matter why they're feeling that way. The fact is, whatever way they're feeling, that is a true state for that child. So I think the best thing parents can do, and I think it's very powerful because no one's going to do it but you as a parent, is to be there for your child, to acknowledge that there's no way I can understand your feeling, but that's just how you feel. I'm here for you. We'll get over it. You'll get over it at your own time and pace. A lot of times we end up being reactive, like, okay, but it's not a big deal. If your child goes, and I'll this is true. My son was like, black color makes me really sad. He has no idea why. And I'm thinking, I don't know why either. But for him, that is his reality for whatever reason. Best thing I can do, and I try and I know that now, and I'm supporting him, is to go, if you have a conversation on why does it make him black, it's okay if he doesn't know why. You're going to say, well, it doesn't matter why. The fact is you feel sad when you think about black color. That's okay. That's you. I don't feel that way. Instead of saying, well, that's not the right way to feel, I'm like, I don't, black doesn't make me feel sad, but black makes you feel sad. So I'm supportive of you, of that feeling, because I think regardless of what you tell them to do cognitively, they still have that feeling that needs to be processed somehow. And we don't know how to process it, but we'll just say, I don't know when you're going to get over this feeling, or whether you'll always feel sad when you see black, but that's just how you are.
Yeah, I want to recap that. So parents and professionals, Lin is really, I think, very clearly stating the importance of the social emotional element, right? And we can kind of see the neuroscience behind it, that's kind of the funnel that feeds things into our brain. It goes through that system, but also that, let's face it, our students have clear asynchronies, and a lot of the times they'll have, maybe a college level intelligence with a middle school social emotional awareness. And that's, when you get kids thinking about global warming or something like that, or not being able to pay attention because of an oversensitivity to tags, whatever it may be, there's a lot happening there. And meeting them where they are, it sounds like you're saying, Lin, and just supporting them is one of the most important things we can do.
Yeah. And I think the supporting, meaning we're not going to reinforce it, their feelings, but we're just saying that it is what it is. So meaning not supporting, like not encouraging necessarily, but we're just letting them know that we're all different, and if that's what you feel, I don't necessarily feel this way. Instead of, depending again on what it is, but I'm here for you if you ever want to talk about it or whatever. Just letting them know that it's like an invitation, right? The parent has to keep inviting your child, especially when you get to adolescence. That's a whole other story. But I think the best thing parents can do is to keep letting your child know the invitation. You're inviting them. And then as and when they're ready, they know your hand is always out there. We can't force them to hold, to do the other hand of the handshake of the invitation. However, the best thing we can do as parents to let them know we're here as and when, our invitations, always to let them know. And then it's up to the child as and when, especially, as they grow older, you really can't force them anymore. And, it gets to a certain point. And that as and when they're ready, they know there is a safe place and space with you, on their